In this video, we're going to show you to install the transfer case shift motor on your Hummer H3 located underneath your vehicle on your transfer case. I'm going to start by disconnecting our connector. There's a little tab right here. You're going to press in on that and separate the connector. Now underneath here, we have our transfer case right here. On the back side, we have our transfer case shift motor right here. Now, if you can see, we have a lot of corrosion here, and we have a steel bolt going through into aluminum, through the aluminum here on the housing. Now, if there seems to be a bunch of corrosion, I like to take a hammer and I'm just gonna tap the aluminum here. I'm not smashing it, but usually what happens is it kind of breaks up some of that corrosion in there a little bit. Now I'm using a 10mm socket, my 1/4" ratchet. And you can see we got some movement there, which is good. Get to remove that bolt, and we're going to be reusing that. So we can go ahead and clean the threads on that bolt. There it is there. Now I'm going to put my ratchet up. Now there's 2 more bolts. There's one right up here. It's roughly about, say, 11 o'clock, and then we have one over here that's about 1 or 2 o'clock. Now there would normally be one right here. There's an aluminum bracket that comes up off the tail end of the motor, and we're missing a bolt right there. So if you have that one there, chances are you do, go ahead and use your 10mm, loosen that one right there. I'm going to use an extension to go ahead and come over the cross member here. To go ahead and spin these bolts out. You can't get your hinge in there really good, so if you come over the cross member, take that bolt out there. Now at this point, I'm supporting the motor. We only have 3 bolts on ours holding it in. When you remove your last bolt, your 4th bolt, you want to definitely be holding this. You want to wiggle this motor and pull up straight back and then down. Now we have a little bit of corrosion around the housing here. I'm just using a brass bristle brush here. And then clean up around there. Spray this down a little bit. And then wipe it down. You just want a clean surface here. Now when installing this here, the shaft itself is shaped like a triangle. So we do want to make sure that that is clocked to way that the unit is on the motor itself. And it appears to be pretty close. So what we're going to do is line this up. Position that. Goes right into place. Now we're going to install our bolts. Now ideally you want to go ahead and start all of your bolts by hand first. Never, especially in aluminum, you don't want to use power tools to start these. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the 2 on the top. All right, we have those 3 started. And we're able to source a replacement bolt for the one that was missing. And go ahead and get that lined up and get that started. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and snug all of these down. And we have our last bolt here. Now right there, the bolt is bottomed out. Just a tiny bit more just to snug that into place. We want to go ahead and grab our connector. We applied a little bit of dielectric grease to our pins here. Push that together, you're going to hear and feel it snap together. Now at this point here, we're going to go ahead and torque those bolts. Now that we have our connector done, you want to go ahead and torque these bolts down to 89 inch-pounds or 7.4 foot-pounds if you have the ability to do so. Now you want to go ahead and hop up into the vehicle, clear any codes using a scan tool on that computer, and then go ahead and go for a test drive.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.